Do you have thyroid disorder and you want to include yoga in your daily routine? You are at the right place because in today's video I am going to share best yogasan to manage your thyroid. These yogasanas are highly beneficial to activate your thyroid gland. Also, these practices are going to reduce the stress and it is going to improve your quality of life. So watch the video till end so that you don't miss any information. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and also press the bell icon. Namaste everyone, my name is Shahida. I am an internationally certified yoga teacher. I have been teaching yoga since last 10 years. Now let me show you the yogasan now. First, we are going to do some loosening practices. So the neck rotation, chin towards the collarbone, and then keep your eyes open and 360-degree neck rotation like this. I'm showing you 5 times. When you do practice yourself, do it 15 to 20 times like this. Anti-clockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. After the neck rotation, let's practice shoulder rotation, which is Skandha Chakra. Stretch your hands in front of your body. Place both your palms like this. Elbow together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. After all these loosening practices, let's practice Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is also known as shoulder stand and one of the best practice to have a healthy thyroid. So what you do, lie down on your back like this, tuck your t-shirts so that you are not distracted during the practice like this, and then both your hands on the mat, legs up towards the ceiling, and slowly what you are going to do is you are going to lift your hip up and you are going to support your back like this, like this, like this, and keep supporting your back and keep adjusting your shoulder. Keep bringing your elbow towards the body like this and like this. Stay here. And then slowly bring your knee towards your head and lower your hip down and relax. Hold Sarvangasana minimum for 30 seconds. Maximum you can do for 1 minute or 3 minutes. But as a beginner, I suggest you to practice 30 seconds minimum and 3 times. If you are not able to practice Sarvangasana, I have an alternate for you. You can practice bridge pose or Setubandhasana. How to do it? Let me show you. Lie down on your back like this. Keep your palms close to the body. Keep both the knees hip level distance apart, and then you are going to lift your hip up, 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 up. When you are lifting your hip up, your neck is automatically locked. And if your body allows, you can support your back to lift it more up with the help of your palm. Support with your hands like this and stay. Lock your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. So you can keep the palms on the mat or you can support your back with the help of your palm to lock your neck. You practice this asana for 10 to 30 seconds or 1 minute 3 times to get all the benefits. After you are done with Sarvanga, once you have done, let me show you the counter practice also of Sarvangasana and Setubandhasana. This one is Matsyasana or fish pose. It is going to help you to lengthen your neck more. It is going to open your neck. In very easy simple steps, this is Saral Matsya Asana or easy fish pose. Stretch your legs out and with the help of your elbow, lie down on your back. Keep your heels and toes together. Bend both your hands from elbow. Keep both the palms close to the ear. And what you're going to do is push your chest out and open your neck. Keep both the palms close to the body like this. Stay. Keep pulling the belly in. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 like this. So this practice was for complete beginner. If you are able to adopt Padmasana or lotus pose like this, if this is easy, do this. If that posture is easy, do the Saral Matsyasana. Now, with the help of your elbow, lie down on your back and then push your chest out and then hold your toe and open your neck, chest hold. 10, pull the navel region in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And after that, hug your legs like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Relax. Relax in Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana for 3 to 5 minutes. And after that, you are going to sit on your mat like this. Now let me show you how to do neck lock or Jalandhar Bandh. You are sitting in a comfortable cross-leg position. You are going to inhale through your nose. Hold your breath in and drop your chin towards the collarbone. Lift your chest up. You are going to push your knee down like this and your shoulder close to the ear and hold. Release. If you are able to sit in lotus pose, lock your legs like this. Push the knee down, shoulder towards the ear. Inhale like this. So you are going to lock your neck by pushing the chin towards the collarbone and lifting the chest up. Like this. So you can do neck lock with holding the breath in or holding the breath out also. So I hope these practices were easy and helpful to understand. Let me show you how to do Ujjayi Pranayam, which is very effective to overcome from thyroid disorder. So what you are going to do is, you are going to tighten your neck. Simply just tighten your neck like this, eyes closed, and observe the hissing sound happening because of the continuous inhalation and exhalation, normal breathing. Like this. So you feel this hissing sound coming through your throat with normal natural breath, and you are not going to do like any deep inhalation and exhalation. Keep your breath very normal and natural. How long you have to do this Ujjayi Pranayam? Minimum 5 minutes you should do every day on an empty stomach. After you finish all your yogasana practice, do this Ujjayi Pranayam and then sit quiet for meditation 5 to 10 minutes like this, having a beautiful smile on your face. If you want to learn step-by-step yoga, which includes yogasana, pranayam, meditation, relaxation, yogic cleansing practices, if you want to know how your diet should be as a yoga practitioner, how your life should be as a yoga practitioner, you all are welcome to join my Zoom yoga classes. These Zoom yoga classes I conduct from Monday to Friday morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST, and these classes are completely beginner friendly. Who can join these classes? If you are a beginner already practicing yoga, or if you have any health condition, you all are welcome to join. I am going to guide you as per your health condition and as per your goal. If you want to know more about these classes, I am sharing my WhatsApp number. You can call also on this number on my website and register there, which is www.yogawithshahida.com. I have very limited slots available and new batch is going to start from Monday. So join soon. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video till end. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe and also press the bell icon. If you have any feedback, if you have any suggestion, don't forget to comment. Share this video with your friends and family. Before leaving you all, I'm sharing few videos here. You can watch this video. I'm sure you are going to learn something new from these videos. Take good care of yourself and keep practicing yoga. I'll see you all in next coming videos. Namaste.